This travel lifestyle is all about getting out of the comfort zone. We find ourselves in interesting places, difficult weather, and sometimes some embarrassing moments.
Like, is this your first day? No, it's not our first day.
All these things help us grow.
Nice, buddy!
But every once in a while, I find myself worrying that we may have finally strayed too far from the comfort zone.
It's perfectly fine. Fun or fine? Fine.
Fine and fun. And scary.
Hi, we are Kristen and Jody. 2 years ago, we decided to pull our kids out of school, buy a 30-foot travel trailer, and travel the U.S. Our one and only goal was to spend more time together, living a life that we had always wanted. Subscribe below and come join us.
Good morning, family.
Good morning.
Okay, so we are heading over to Escalante today, and we literally yesterday just hiked the Peekaboo Trail, which was like 5.5 miles, and it was hard. Like, it was hard, especially in the snow with our micro spikes. So hard. And Jody had this great idea that we would maybe hike another 3-something miles today to do Peekaboo.
I still think it's a great idea, but we're going to postpone till tomorrow.
I say Peekaboo like we're going to go do that trail again, but I'm sorry. Peekaboo Slot Canyon and link it up with another slot canyon, and there's just no way any of us are going to be able to do that today. So we're going to do a couple of other things. Our main job right now is just to pack up and move out. And Jody, yeah.
I am super excited. We're going to the Escalante Petrified Forest State Park, which is cool. So you go, there is a hike I want to do today. It's small. A petrified hike where you get to see petrified wood. And it's haunted, so you can't bring it home.
Why do they do that with all the petrified wood? Why do they make it all haunted?
Because they don't want you to take it.
It's working. I'm terrified.
I have a piece from my childhood, and that could explain a lot of things that have happened in my life.
What you making?
Pancakes.
Chocolate chip.
Maybe we need to add some more chocolate chips in there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's plain. Oh, if you scoop up, you'll never get anything in that.
Ryland's been working all morning on a book she's writing. Do you want to share a little bit about what it is?
Well, basically, it's about, it's inspired by the Warrior series by Aaron Hunter. It's basically, so I don't really know what's going to happen yet, because that's kind of how I roll. I'm kind of like...
Yeah, you kind of write on the go.
I kind of write on the go. So, for the first, 5 chapters, I didn't know what the plot was, so I just finally figured out the plot. So it's basically about 2 cats and a tornado comes and hits the city, and basically just how they survive this wrecked city.
Yeah. It's
That's basically all I know right now, because I don't know anything else.
Well, the
about
chapters you've read us are so good.
Yeah, I haven't read all the chapters.
And Riley got a new shirt. You want to show him your new shirt?
It's my favorite.
Zion
National Park.
All of our clothing now comes from national parks.
I agree with that 100%. I have a
This didn't come from National Park.
Yeah, Tegan doesn't really.
Tegan's not a shirt fan.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's like he has like the most style, I think, out of all of us. So he's pretty particular about what he wears and whether it matches. Or do you agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't wear mismatched clothing.
No.
But I also don't wear all the same color.
Yeah. Tegan.
That was
Tegan has
all the rage with Tegan for a while. It was like, it's got to be all black.
Yeah.
My socks got to be black. My shirt's got to be black. My short got to be black.
He's still pretty much there.
Yeah.
But as a result, you have great style.
Yeah.
And I really find that buying T-shirts at the places that we visit that we really love is just kind of a great way of
Memento.
yeah, like remembering. And I wear hoodies and T-shirts all the time, so it's perfect.
Yeah, all the time.
I fell in.
Oh no, are you okay?
I fell in.
How did you fall in?
I got stuck.
Oh no.
It was so close.
Yeah.
I almost fell in after him, and then our boat would have gone bye-bye. So that was bad.
Yeah.
If I fall in, I'll probably freeze to death.
Yeah. Don't fall in. Good job. Good balance.
It's hard when the wind kicks up.
Yeah.
Yank it. Pull me in. Whoa. Yeah.
So awesome, huh?
Oh, yeah. That's actually the first time I've really ever seen a bald eagle.
Yeah. So amazing.
Ready?
Ready.
Oh, look who's done with work.
Oh my gosh.
You know what that means. Adventure time.
Adventure time. We are gonna go hit a slot canyon that we've never done before.
Yeah, what's this one called? Willow Creek?
Willis Creek?
Willis Creek?
Willis Creek Narrows, and it's a super family-oriented one. Not a lot of scrambling, but narrow. We're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it feels that way.
It does. We had to do a good road coming in here, about 6 miles, 8 miles. Super fun. Even had to turn on the 4-wheel drive of the truck.
Woo!
Woo! Went through 2 rivers, about this wide, but still river. Still river.
Muddy shoe.
-1 point. I'm really trying not to get my shoes wet. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I think I'm gonna get all the way there. They're gonna be dry, and my last crossing is gonna get them wet.
Yeah.
Are you in? No. I'm holding out.
I'm holding out too.
Nothing like going back and forth and back and forth.
I know. How are you gonna do this one?
I don't know. I'm gonna wait for the splasher to come through. Maybe I'll step on him. Okay. Uh-oh. Pivot.
What was that?
That was a reverse. That was an abort.
That's a wet shoe, folks. That's a oh.
I am anticipating I might not be able to.
All right.
I'm gonna plan for the worst and hope for the best. I don't want to hit the wall.
Yeah.
And then I go all the way back. I could do.
There she goes. Oh, ah,
This is what it's like to hike with children. They have like tons of energy. This is why I like slot canyons, because it's like so exciting throughout. They'll like keep running.
And it keeps them contained.
Yeah, but when you're on a regular hike, they're like running and climbing the rocks, and then all of a sudden they're like, I'm so tired. They're like, you wasted all your energy.
I said, how far do you think we've come? They each said 0.1 miles. We've gone a mile.
A mile.
A mile.
That's why I love slot canyons. They're
I
so
know.
fun.
They're so fun and cool. Like, cool, awesome, but also cool temperature. This is called slow motion. Oh! Yeah.
just met some people on the trail and they were like,
Just you four? No husbands?
yeah. We're like, yep, no husband. Those guys are deadbeats anyways. Just kidding.
Just kidding. They just
kidding.
stay at home.
Just
and
my
work.
husband. He sucks. That was fun.
It was super cool.
Yeah, that was a fun little hike.
2.8 miles. I loved crossing the river back and forth. It was really fun.
Yeah,
Great slots.
yeah, great
It
slots.
was cool.
So, when the kids were teeny tiny, we did a trip out here, and we actually stayed at these cabins over here at Escalante Outfitters. And when we were there, they had amazing pizzas. So we thought, you know what? Let's go have some dinner in Escalante tonight. So we're gonna go eat some pizza, and then go home and probably watch a movie.
And take showers.
Oh yes, and Ryland.
Take showers is always important. I'm like,
They have
I need my shower right now.
they have free showers there in Ryland and Tegan.
Yeah, they're gonna regret that they said 3 free showers, cause like they're not gonna have any water left.
What have we done to our children when there's
I don't
free
know.
showers and they like
Yeah,
want-
if all it took was like the freedom to go take a shower at like a community shower by themselves, I would have done that years ago.
I think that tells you how precious showers are to us out when we're on the road. Well,
much longer, as it leaves a swath of destruction in its path.
I am looking up tornadoes because I'm writing short. Well, there's no such thing as short stories for me because I don't know what's the definition of a short story. So I'm writing a story and there's a tornado in it. So I'm just like looking up what that means, basically. Like, how do I describe that? What's happening with that?
I gotta talk about this kid right here. He has an incredible ability to find patterns that I never saw before. For instance, when he was studying his skip counting for nines and the factors of 9, oh my gosh, he found so many patterns and ways to remember the nines, and I think they're like your favorite because of that. But here he just started learning skip counting with 8s, and show them the pattern you found.
So right there is, so it's 8, 16, my 2 is really bad right there, 24, and then 32, and then we get back to the zeros point, which would be right there, and then it's 48, then 56, which would be 16, and then 72, which would be the right there.
Yeah. So each one he noticed it goes like 8, 6, 4, 2, 0. 8, 6, 4, 2, 0. And he finds patterns and things all the time. All the time. It's just like the way his brain works. It's incredible. Good job.
Welcome to my office. This is where I work all day. Shut the door. Unfortunately, it's not a soundproof door, and I try to use headphones so that not everybody hears my meetings, but because I have headphones on, I talk super loud so that I can hear myself, so they really struggle when I work all day. But
Does Mom talk too loud on meetings?
Way too loud.
seriously. So I've got this little stand where I am here at my portable standing desk all day long. I do bring a puzzle, so when you're on those long meetings where you don't have to talk, or maybe I'm not showing video, I can just sit and do a puzzle while I talk. It helps keep me focused. It's actually one of my favorite activities all day long. But sit here. One struggle I have had working on the road has been internet. We do have a PepWave modem where I was using Verizon, T-Mobile, and then in the truck I have AT&T. Lots of different options. Worked great until we got over to Las Vegas in California. There I had full bars, but very high latency. So it was like I had no service at all. Usually in Colorado, if you have high bars, you're good. That's what promoted us to buy Starlink. So we do have a Starlink satellite. I love it. Worst case Starlight, I've dropped maybe one or two.
Starlight is what we've called it. So
yeah, I call it Starlight. Our network is called Starlight. So if you see one, that's us. But messes up the word Starlink. So Starlink, I've maybe dropped one call out of hundreds. And it came right back. So that's very different compared to a mobile network. And I usually get at least 50 megabytes download speed, which the best case on mobile network was about 10 to 12. So I love it. We are going to look for a more permanent solution for setup. So it's a little cumbersome at the beginning. So there's great videos out there on modifications you can make there. That's been a world changer. I would say the other difficulty I've had is sometimes when I'm in different time zones, my meetings start really early in the morning. So I work an altered schedule where I work from 5:30 to 2:30 Mountain Time. And so I'm up really early. Everybody's sleeping till 8:30. I work quietly at the table with no one talking until I have a meeting. And then I have to sneak out, sit in a dark car, like a creeper in my truck. I love it when I have to do video calls at 5:30 in the morning and it's dark and it's just the glow of the computer on my face, but everybody's become used to it. So that would be my only struggle is internet and sitting in a car for meetings when it's really cold, but it's totally doable. I have in the past tried to hold phone calls or Zoom meetings while we have a travel day. I now don't schedule any phone calls during travel day because there's nothing worse than be like, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? And even though you have good reception, it drops when you're driving in some of these random areas. We definitely have certain travel days. Right now, we're traveling on Sundays and Thursdays. I think next round, we're going to probably stay for a week and only travel on weekends. So then I don't have to reschedule meetings and so forth. But
it's actually helped because this is the first time we have tried to get a little bit more on a schedule. Previous ones, we had no schedule to it.
I had no schedule. We were moving on a Monday, and the next week was Thursday, and then it was Tuesday, and so I was rearranging all my schedules. But now I know to block like things I can do in the car with a low signal while we're traveling. So that's been super helpful.
Yeah, for sure. And so Jody loves doing puzzles. Loves them.
I love them. And so then when we're on the road, I get sick of doing the same puzzle.
Yeah, show them your puzzle stash.
I currently only have 4 here. I do run out of puzzles.
This is her puzzle shelf right there.
So I stopped by a Goodwill, and everybody wants to get rid of a puzzle because they wanted to originally do it, and they don't want to because they don't have time.
Yeah.
So I buy them on the road. I love it.
So you buy some on the road and then you drop some off and you get new ones? And
I take the ones that I'm like super sick of because I've done them so much and give them to Goodwill and buy a new one. I should just do an exchange program.
Create your own. You know how they have those like libraries at like little library things? You know, like around like campgrounds or stuff? You should start a puzzle one. No. Okay. Very cool.
That's all about me giving a puzzle. No one has puzzles to exchange.
All right. Well,
nice idea.
You might be on to something. All right, go back to your next meeting.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
She's so loud. It's like, hi, how was your vacation? Yeah. Oh, you're gonna have to give me recommendations. And then like for a second, it's like, and then we'll move it to Elmo Street and like 2.2 and whatever, blah blah, boring stuff, adult stuff, work stuff. And then, so how was your vacation? All at like 100 times volume.
Yeah.
All right, Jody got off of work.
Yay!
So you know what that means.
Time for adventure.
Time for adventure. Oh,
We are heading to Peekaboo, which is a slot canyon outside of Escalante. We actually took our kids here when they were like, I think they were like 4 and 6, we think, or 3 and 5.
Yes,
They were little
like that.
guys.
Yeah.
So we're gonna head over there. It's like a 3-mile loop. The kids didn't actually do Peekaboo when we first brought them. They did, what is it called?
It's called Dry Fork Narrows. Again, a narrow,
A
not
narrow.
a slot, but
Yeah.
feels like a slot.
It does feel like a slot. It's I guess if you have to define what is a slot or an arrow, I get it. Like you have to be able to touch your hands all the, like for the
But
majority
the
of it.
summary is it's fun to hike in a narrow or a slot.
Oh
Both are
yeah.
fun.
Oh, both are fun. Or canyon hikes in general when you have like just the strikingness of the walls next to you.
For sure.
So cool.
What we're gonna do, so we're gonna go down the narrows, do Peekaboo slot, and then Spooky Gulch slot, and back up through the narrows. So we'll get to do 4 different passes.
Yeah. And
That'd
it's
be
about 3 miles
Total.
total to do all 3 of those. And then our plan is to stop in town and get more pizza for dinner.
It's phenomenal pizza
so
here
good.
in Escalante. Like one of the best pizzas I've had. We're gonna have it again.
I don't know if it's one of those things like the peanut butter and jelly on the trail thing. Like you've like gone out and done something so fun, you're famished, and then you get this like delicious pizza.
That you don't have to do dishes for or cook.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
yes,
my
please.
kind of pizza. All right, let's get out there. Oh my gosh, this road.
It's so bumpy. Thank God this slot is so cool. Otherwise, I'd turn around. I couldn't do this daily, for sure.
No.
We have 26 miles of this bumpy road, just like this.
So this is considered a narrow. As you can see, some parts of it look more slot-like, but for the most part, this little canyon is fairly wide with a good wash basin. When we get to Peekaboo, that's a true slot. Honestly, it's kind of hard for me to tell. I would call this a slot canyon still, but it's not. Okay, once you come out of the Dry Creek Narrow, you start walking, it opens up, you start walking down the wash, and that's gonna take you over to where Peekaboo starts. Now, if we remember right, there's like a 12-foot climb up in order to start the Peekaboo slot. We did try to do this when they were little, and I remember us deciding to not do it because it was so high.
Well, we couldn't spot them, right? They were 3 years old, we think 3 and 5,
Yeah.
and spotting 2 of them was impossible because it was like twice our height
Yeah.
or 3 times our height.
It's really interesting coming back and doing this so many years later because some of the stuff we were helping them climb up, they're like just like box jumping
Yeah.
from the base to the top of right now. So anyways, we'll get up to the front here and we'll give you a nice good look at what the climb up
It's probably
is gonna
gonna
be.
be so little.
It's probably gonna be nothing, and we're gonna be like, oh my gosh, we made that so big in our head when they were little.
You got this.
What about her shoes?
Her no traction shoes? Okay. Tegan?
We're gonna have to come down this too, right?
No.
No, we come
Okay,
out
Tegan, you
different.
ready? Go ahead.
It's perfectly fine. Fun or fine? Fine.
Fine and fun and scary. Actually, as I've gotten older, I've gotten more claustrophobic. I got your foot. More claustrophobic, and so now I'm going in a slot canyon. Doesn't seem like a good combo.
Because there's 20 people that have no traction. No cough anymore.
Here, do you want me to get up there so I can help her more?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Stay there.
Okay, that was scary as hell. I thought it was going to be easier now that they're older, but no, that was super scary. That was the highest one. It's about 12 feet. It's scary.
Here, let me just grab my backpack.
Okay,
this is so cool for now.
this is great.
Here, hold on. Okay. I'm gonna hand this to you again.
Okay, do you still need help?
Maybe, yeah. Are you gonna help me?
No. I'm not.
Is this my punishment for saying we're coming?
For making us do this? Yes, because we're about.
Oh, see, look, I have a daughter
Okay.
who will help.
Here's
I don't
a.
know how we're gonna get up this though.
We're really?
You wanna go?
No, go ahead. There's a dead cow in another canyon. It's like the smell's wafting into this one. Okay.
You're gonna work your feet up behind you.
Maybe grab her armpits so she can use her hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is Peekaboo Gulch. Steep climbs and narrow walls. Slot canyons are super fun and can be incredibly dangerous if you are not paying attention. One of the most important things you need to pay attention to before you ever enter a slot is weather. Slot canyons are formed from wind and water. If there is ever a chance of rain in the forecast, you should never enter a slot or a narrow. These canyons are prone to flash flooding and can quickly become a death trap. The other factor you must consider is your own physical abilities. Make sure you have the physical stamina to do some minor bouldering and have the ability to pull your own body weight up and over rock walls.
How you doing?
Okay, deep breath. Sometimes you feel like you're never gonna get out,
Yeah,
and then you're out.
and you're out. Okay, when you come out of the canyon, there's actually some cairns on the right and a juniper tree there. Honestly, the cairns are more helpful, but the canyon really ends, so you can't miss it. So now you just gotta follow the cairns now over, sorry about the wind, over to Spooky Gulch. Okay, so we followed the trail up at the top. It actually was longer than I thought it was gonna be. And then right when you kind of walk over the hill and come down, there's Cairn 1, Cairn 2, and the entrance to the slot. Just get the sand out.
I just gotta get this shoe.
Little maintenance trail.
Yeah, there was a lot of sand there. Oh. I was walking behind him and I'm like, you're kicking all the sand dune into your shoe.
See, it's his sideways walk again.
I gotta do this.
This is Spooky Gulch. This slot is deceiving when you first enter. It appears more open, and then as you hike, it gets uncomfortably narrow. I mean, really narrow.
This is spooky, less technical, more narrow is what we've heard.
If you weren't sure about doing Peekaboo Gulch, then Spooky Gulch is a definite no. Before we even came into the slot, we went through a measuring test to make sure we could fit.
So Spooky Gulch is very narrow, and they put this here and they say if you can't fit through there, don't go to Spooky Gulch because you'll have to get rescued. Let's see if Tegan fits. Doesn't fit. Gonna have to figure it out. So we'll probably have to rescue him.
So we have to go through that hole?
Yeah.
You going first?
Sure. Yeah.
That's what we just came down. It does not look bad, but it's scary.
It is scary.
Okay.
It pitches you forward.
Yeah.
For most of the hike, we had to remove our backpacks and slide through. It is unnerving and important to stay calm and move through with care so you don't wedge yourself into any space you can't get out of.
I think this is the skinniest part.
Okay.
I really do.
Okay, keep going.
Okay. Jody's claustrophobic. I'm just afraid of getting wedged because of my experience in Marvel. It opens up right here for just a second.
For just a second.
Just a second. So you breathe right here.
10, 9, 8.
Here we go again. Don't wedge your leg.
Dead cow.
Again?
Oh wait, I think someone's coming up.
No, I
Oh, they're going the same direction. Good job, guys.
The hardest part on the...
These things freak me out.
Yeah. I think you can go.
Smile, smile. You're having fun.
This is so fun.
You guys can do it.
You hear that encouragement from way up the channel?
Come in, children.
Yeah.
My anxiety is off the charts right now. Just, okay, I'm fine. This is great. This is so fun. Everybody's having fun. You're having fun. I'm having fun. It is so narrow.
It is narrow, but it's okay.
We're not thinking about it.
We're not thinking about it. We got this.
There's my kids up there.
Hello.
It gives you an idea of how skinny this is. Yikes. Man, I really thought we were done with that nonsense. Okay. Guess we're not. I guess we're gonna squeeze through again. You will. I'm not. Okay. Here's my general review.
Oh, wait. Are you glad we went?
I don't know. First of all, that climb up is intense.
It is intense. But you just got a wedge. And we just realized that if I wedge, I'm comfortable. We wedge, she doesn't like it.
No. And it's funny, things that I think are no big deal, Jody's like panicked over. I don't understand what her problem is.
I don't know if that's a good combo or bad, because you were cussing me out.
Oh,
you were
my
giving
God.
me the deadly look, but I was
At
already
the
at the
bottom
top.
of that hill, I was like, if my children fall, I will never talk to you
I knew
again.
I just had to get one kid up, and then we were like, had to go. So once I had both kids, you couldn't turn around.
Nope, that is true. I won't leave them. I'll leave you.
I know. I very much know
love
this.
you.
I was at the top, and you guys are at the bottom. I'm like, I gotta get them up here. Otherwise, I'm doing this by myself.
Okay. The top of the climb and several climbs after, once you start, are a little tough. I mean, I'm going to be completely honest. I am not afraid of heights. I used to rock climb a ton in my younger years. I haven't in a while, so that's important to know. So if you're a rock climber, you'll probably be fine. Because when we were like 20, we had no problem. I remember it being steep and a little scary, but and then afterwards, it's quite fun. There's nothing really super technical after that.
It just gets
goes
tight. And
a couple spots. And
a couple enough that I heard people were coming up, and I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
wait, please don't let me stop here.
okay, Spooky Gulch.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was talking Spooky Gulch there.
Oh, okay, not Peekaboo.
Not
There's a
Peekaboo's
couple of little narrow spots, but it's quite fun. Okay, Spooky Gulch show. That is narrow.
It is. I am so glad you said that, because I was freaking out. I
They
didn't
have a
wanna-
sign at the beginning that says if you can't walk through like this, do not go in. Listen to that sign.
And make sure
because
you're
it is
not like
just
wedging yourself through there. You have
Yeah.
to get through there pretty easily.
easily. Don't do it. Just do not wedge yourself through because it's not just like a short amount. It's like the entire way.
It was enough that I went down one way. I had to back up so I could rotate my foot. I couldn't rotate my foot in a spot.
Yeah. We pretty much carried our backpacks through in front of us or behind us the whole time because we couldn't walk through like shoulder to shoulder. We had to walk in like this.
It's
so
super cool.
It's very
if you can
cool.
fit through the sign, you feel okay scrambling, and you're okay claustrophobic wise, do it. It's
Yeah.
cool.
I do feel like I've earned my beer.
Okay. We're going to go get a pizza
We're
again.
gonna go get another pizza.
It's been
and
at
a
least
beer.
a day since we've had a pizza, so we deserve
totally.
another.
The only bad part is when we were hiking in here, there's a dead cow right in the dry creek narrows, like at the entrance, and it just wafts all the way
the
down
wind
this
just comes,
narrow.
and the kids don't want to walk
So
past
we have to
it.
go back past it because that's the quickest way to the car. So wish us luck. Oh, it's bad. Oh my god, it's like makes your eyes water. It stinks so bad. Oh.
there.
God, it's bad. Okay, let's get out of here.
Thank you for coming with us this week. If you've enjoyed our video and want to see more, hit that subscribe button and come join us next week as we head to Capitol Reef. See you next week, friends.